Hello, I'm the curator and this is today's item. Now, just a quick aside, in the past few videos you might have noticed that there is a shadow here. You can see on my hand, that's just, I've changed the way my setup is, and because the lighting is behind the camera it sort of casts a shadow. That's not something I can fix at the moment, but it's something that I want to fix in the future. Again, after Decent is complete, most probably I'm going to buy proper lamps and, you know, recordery items. Yeah, pretty much. I will get that fixed. You probably notice it in some of the thumbnails as well. Just don't worry about it. It's just a little quirk. I can't get everything perfect, and some of the items are too dark when recorded, so I've just changed the angle of lighting and the setup, and the backdrop is a bit deeper so I can, you know, it's got more depth. It's, you know, the back is further away so I can record bigger items. Anyway, onto the item itself. Sorry for that intro. This is the Analytical Greek Lexicon. Now, I've just got to say, I'm not a religious person at all. I don't follow any sort of belief system. I believe that if you know, I don't believe a sort of, it's sort of big-headed to say I know, but when you end up dead, you go in the ground and then you get eaten by bacteria. That's all I think, and it gives me an excuse to do all the groovy stuff whilst I am about. So I tend to avoid ecclesiastical and religious works because A, I have no interest in them, and B, if I start collecting like one variety of them, say like Jewish stuff, then I'd, you know, to be fair, I'd have to collect all the Christian, Muslim, you know, Sikh, Buddhist, Zionist, Shinto, all that stuff, and I just can't be bothered. This, however, is an exception. This talks about, I think it's the Old Testament, see, grammatical analysis of each word, lexical blah blah, alphabetical arrangement in the Greek New Testament scriptures. Now, I am quite interested, I have to say, in other languages, especially older ones. And this is another one of those books. I'm probably going to talk about it when I get to it, but there's a book about trains that it's sort of a bit like Rail Cyclopedia, but it actually has words. And I'll do that in coming weeks, but it is just a lexicon, as you could expect. It's got all the words in that you would expect a Greek thing to have. And it's another one of those books that I just think, why aren't there more of these? I mean, I've been looking for books of this nature. It's just a list of stuff. It's just like a base to go on. I haven't, you know, read it properly. I am going to read it eventually because I want to see what, you know, some of the, you know, words that might pop up, you know, on when I'm reading about ancient Greek stuff, or older Greek stuff, at least, because that was about the time. But it's odd that there aren't just many books where it, like the train one I'm saying, it is just a list of trains. It's not just, oh, this is training in, you know, blah blah age, you know, the 1800s, here's a list of what's it. No, just a list of trains. That's what I wanted. And this is like a list of Greek words, and this is what I wanted as well. Naturally, I won't be using it to read Greek transcripts of the New Testament, because I don't read the Bible. It's not something I do. I shall have to, just so I've, you know, got all of my facts straight, so I know everything I need to say, just in case someone is disagreeable with me, and I can go, aha, but it says in your thing that you have to leave me alone. Where? Page 20, and whilst they're looking, I get to run away. Master plan. But it's something. It's in a fairly, it is pretty much like a dictionary. Preface. This is reprinted 1967, 1971, 1973. When was it published? It doesn't actually say, it just says when it was reprinted. Because with an intro like that, I mean, that is a sort of very 1800s book intro. I mean, if you've seen some of the book covers from that age, they are just words. There's not many fancy frontages. It is just like a tale in which such person does such thing, and, you know, like that is like quite descriptive. There's not, you know, much fancy coverage on there, but it is very dictionarial. It tells you about like voices and stuff like that. The steward might actually be interested in this because he's all into like foreign languages. I mean, he knows a couple of languages himself, and like I think he knows Russian and Israeli. English isn't his first language, I don't believe. I've known him long enough, I should know for sure. But yeah, this is the type of thing that he would be interested in. I shall have to talk to him about that, actually. That might be an interesting, interesting topic. But yeah, it has just got all like genitive things, singulars, third person singular, pronoun bodies. It has just got it all listed down, so I can just go right in this section. What letter is that? I can never remember what they are. Alphabetic, Kappa, I think it is Kappa. This is like Kappa. And it, it's got all these words. So if I like encounter one of them, if I encounter a Kappa-ish word in some sort of book, then I'll just be able to go and look. And that's why I got it. I got it for £4 in a sort of specialist section of a second-hand / charity shop, specialist book section. And I'm quite pleased with it. It's a quite thick, hefty book, as books go. I've had thicker books on the channel, and I shall have thicker books on the channel. Is it worth getting if you're into that type of thing? I suppose it is a very sort of specialist book. It's not something that everyone should own. If you are Christian and you might want to look at these, old Greek New Testament scriptures, then this would be the way to go, certainly. I don't know how common it is. I haven't looked it up on Amazon or anything of that nature, but as I got it for £4, I can't imagine it's, blanked off the face of the earth rare. I think that's all I really need to say about the book. I shall do more research into it. If I do find a Greekish thing that I would like to read, then I'll certainly have this at hand. Thank you very much for watching, and good day to you all.